The Braves and the Mets. Charlie Morton here on the road. We see some vulnerability finally in the Braves a little bit. Not going to make fun of us for taking that run line, but uh, it looked like just another team yesterday. Finally, hats off to the Braves, but at least they looked pretty bad yesterday to a certain extent against the Pirates. Going up against the Mets here, they're going to be a big favorite again. Braves $1.70, maybe $1.75 now. The total 9.5 over -115.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and go on the Mets on the run line today. Basically, I feel like the Braves are struggling here a little bit just because of what the Pirates did to them. So maybe it's just kind of what I've seen here as of late. But this is going to be a great pitching matchup here today. Morton 3.82 ERA on the road. McGill, he's sitting at a 2.79 ERA here overall at home. A big thing here for me is going to be this bullpen, right? Braves bullpen right now. I kind of feel like they've been struggling here a little bit in late innings. I just think it's kind of a nice spot for the Mets here at home today. So taking them on the run line.
All right, Mindy says take the Mets here. We were the Mets backers. I mean, they've had 2 wins since the All-Star break. We were on them both.
Right.
And I'm definitely leaning to you. I don't even want to look at the chat because no one's going to want the Mets here, and I'm going to want the Mets, I think. I'm not as high on the pitching matchup as you are, but these guys are going to have to perform better. And yeah, they shouldn't be as bad as they've been in this next start.
Sure.
So Morton, a 7.45 ERA and 0-4 record in his last 4 starts. McGill, 7.62 in his last 3 starts, and the Mets are 1-6 in his last 7 starts. So hasn't been good. But I don't know. The price has got my attention. And let's see, minus $1.10.
Come on down. The price is right.
Minus $1.10 on the run line here.
Latifah's giving us a lot of her dislike for the Braves right now. Skull and crossbones, doo-doo.
I want to, all right, let me get started on this, but I just want to add, okay, so Billy McDonald, maybe I did miss the biggest story of the day. I didn't miss it. I mean, I'd read about it too, and I didn't know if it was going to be right for, I just skipped it. I didn't, but Billy Mack says, did you hear about Phil Mickelson? It's actually, he wagered a reported $1 billion in his life.
What?
Phil Mickelson in a...
Yeah, I heard $1 billion in his lifetime? Wow. I mean, he must not have done well.
Excuse me.
I don't hear of him being a multi-billionaire, so that doesn't mean he doubled it. That's for sure.
No, but we talk about how much money we bet, and even though we don't think about it necessarily, we all wager because we're only, even if we just go out there and flip a coin, we're going to lose our nickel every time, right? So we're going to always be betting, 20x or what we actually will win or lose over our lifetime to a certain extent. I mean, just a law of averages, but still, Phil, out of control. They should have put him in the Sports Betting Hall of Fame this weekend. It sounds like, all right, Maurice Walker on the over in this one. Lovable Plays is here today. And I love Lovable Plays little sayings that they come up with. Here's Takia on the under, bump and run. Hey, bump and run, Mets money line. Who would want the Mets against the great Braves in this one? Latifa. Ziggy will take the over here. And Tom says the Braves are a fade currently. I don't want to go. Jeremy will ride with you, Mindy, on the Mets. Dre's got the Mets team total over. Why all of a sudden are we breathing life into the Mets? They were
Why is that
done. I'm going to be with Mindy. I'm taking a 1.5 here. Tom's on the run line. Okay, Fonzie says what we all know, but it's almost like our sophisticated chat's like, oh, you want to start going really hard against these Mets? No, we'll go the other way. Kay says the lay the run line and the over. Jared says it's batting practice out there. All right. Maurice says this is a strong over in this game.
Why,
It doesn't
I was going to
look
say,
that way,
why
but
waste our time at football?
if this game gets to 10, I mean, I feel like I'm already going to be on the under. I'm going to be against, not you, Maurice, specifically, but probably going to find my way to the under on this game. I'd like it to get to 10. I don't think it has a chance to get to 10. All right. A few more plays here, everybody. Yeah, maybe he lost only 100 million on his billion, which would make sense, right? I mean, that technically that would be like a flat loss, right? Maurice, yep, and football feeling good. Here we go. All right, that's it for the play. And not many plays on this game, so maybe I'll sneak in there with you. I'm going to take the Mets on the run line against the mighty Braves in this one. Maybe just rooting for some volatility here. We know the Mets are toast, but it's almost like with some team, we'll see if this is the case for the Mets, but it's almost like once the teams are really toast, that's when they'll, pick it up and everybody's like, oh, look at the Mets. And next we're like, oh, the Mets, the end of the season, remember they won, 30 of their last 45 games or something.
Right,
like,
the
oh,
Lions last year. Yeah, the Lions last year. Almost made it.